Okay, just to drive this home just a little bit, if we're seeing this, and just to kind of practice with this whole animating thing, we're setting keys which are saying in a certain position, it's going to be, or a certain point in time, these are going to be in a certain position. At frame 56 and beyond, it'll be at a certain position. The only reason there's a delay in these other guys catching up is because we have a delay set here. If I turn this off, it goes immediately. There is no delay. But you also notice they all come in at exactly the same time. So that's why I kind of like the delay. It makes a little bit more organic for these guys coming in. You can even randomize the delay just to break it up just a little bit more in how it's actually coming in. Now suppose we wanted to have them spinning in or coming in, X, Y, Z, right? So in the rotation, let's say here it's going to be at 0, set a key, and then at frame 1 I'm going to change this value to 1600. So you have to think it's going in degrees, like 360 would be one rotation. So if you do the math of how many times 360 goes into this, that's how many times it's going to spin between when it starts and when it gets to its next keyframe of being in the right position. So I'm going to set key there, and let's see what happens now when we hit play. They're just kind of rolling in on that axis. Or maybe, say, yeah, you know what, maybe I don't like that. I want to get rid of those, so I'm just going to right click in here, break connection, and that gets rid of those keyframes. And instead we say, you know what, I do want it at 56, set a key, but maybe that 1600 is in the beginning, and now I'll set a key. We could say they're just like rolling in like that. That's kind of neat. Okay. Now this is just a very simple animation for this assignment. I don't want you to go kind of, totally nuts, but just kind of getting it kind of moving, bringing it in. All right. And the same would go for scale. If you wanted it to change its scale, and this is depending on what you're doing. But this is just the simple of just the beginning tools. We haven't even gotten into the main tools, but just doing that. And that's okay. If this, you do something like this, like, hey, I like that, roll with it. You're not going to get, super points for attempting something overly complicated that you can't pull off. So it's better to have it clean and simple than to try like something epic and have it be an epic fail of just, yeah, I want all of this to form, all sorts of incredible stuff, and sprout leaves that are going to turn into people that are going to start running. And no, just keep it simple.